Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of 44 Stat. My name is Kelsey Coop Charles. Along with me, I got Antonio Long, and West Coast Dave. Fellas,
Well,
it's been a minute. How's it going?
another day, another 15 cent.
All right. I heard that. I
Get
heard that.
a little closer to the most wonderful time of the year. It's almost birthday time, bro. Almost birthday time.
Right.
That's
And
right. That's
Turkey Day.
right.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and jump on in this thing this week.
All right, call it. Where we going? It's so much.
Let's start with college. Let's do some college. That's gonna be the thing right there.
Okay,
Let's start with the state. Let's start in state.
Let's start with the real with the most talented team in the state of South Carolina, dude.
Let's go for it.
South Carolina State Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a good game. I watched that whole game. That game, we got that lead, then they came back. Yeah, that was a good back and forth game, and it ended the way it should have ended. Yeah, that was a good game. State should have. Let me change this. State should have been in control of that game, but Central did. They do what they do. They have a good team. They came back and made it a fight at the end. And now the real battle is Delaware State this Saturday. Well, no, Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. Delaware State Saturday. Well, before we get into that, I'm gonna make everybody in North Carolina mad. No longer is the rival North Carolina A&T. The Aggies are not the rival anymore. It's the Eagles from North Carolina Central. Okay, let's go on and put that out there right now because at least they are of manliness enough to stand up and be recognized, unlike the Aggies at this point. And the Aggies have taken, ever since they pulled that mess for homecoming, they've taken a whooping out week after week. So goody for you. You should have stayed in the MEAC. Now, Delaware State, South Carolina State. That's for the bowl game bid. State. I think this would be 3 of the last 4 MEAC championships if they win. Once again, Chennis Barry doing a fabulous job with South Carolina State. Couldn't have been more happier. Right now, they are the best team in the state of South Carolina. But wait a minute now. The second place team is right there with them. Benedict is going to the Division II playoffs. So just let you know. Hey, bro. They the 2 best teams in the state of South Carolina right now. So, that's the only thing we got to crow about.
That is true.
Let's talk now. Let's move on to that where they do the LL. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Man, that debacle on Saturday.
Do you know on the real that as soon as they scored, me and Jude, my son, we both said, they coming back, right? And going to win. I had no doubt A&M was going to come back and win that game.
Bruh, I said they was going to come back. I think we all did because we was in our text. We all said, this set up for the comeback. I just didn't have any idea. I thought it would have ended up something like 49, 48, somewhere in there, 50, 52. Never in my wildest dreams did I think they wouldn't do absolutely nothing in the second half.
Nothing.
Zero, zilch, nada.
Hey, and what about his halftime interview running all call? Hey, that's the part that got me. He was cocky as hell running off the. Hey, we did this last year. And we performed. You guys acting like we were. That was last year. Yeah, bruh. You got your what like I had my famous Minister Society. If that was you and Kane on that tape, you got your ass whooped. Because they act like we didn't compete, man. You had them, like you said, T. They did nothing in the second half.
It wasn't even a turnover. They offensively, they did absolutely nothing in the second half. All of that offense in the first half.
Yeah. Well, if A&M hadn't made those turnovers in the first half, I mean, they wouldn't have had that. So
well, the thing is, I feel like Gamecocks had 2 weeks to prepare for this. Okay. They fired Mike Schuler. That got them in the situation that they in. They were feeling good about themselves. They were smelling themselves, as the old folks would say. They were smelling themselves. And by halftime, they were musty. Shane Beamer need to be fired.
Right.
There is no. You can't talk your way out of this one, bro. You did absolutely nothing. You can't even do this on Madden. You can't even do this on college football, man. You can't make a comeback like that.
And no adjustment, because when A&M realized going into the ends, right, they are coming. So what is his name? Marcel? That's his name, Reed. Right? The quarterback from A&M.
Yeah.
Reed. Yeah. They said, hit that middle. Because they crashed, like they were having no outside integrity. So what he did, he stepped up in that pocket. Either he was making the pass or he was getting out, because their pass rush is straight up the field. It ain't no accounting for nothing going left. No, man, Wayne T would love, that old school, they would love that defense.
It would kill Carolina.
It's so easy to read. Yeah.
It would kill Carolina. The thing, I look at it, A&M, first of all, A&M got down because they shot themselves in the foot. And then, I'm going to be honest, they probably really overlooked Carolina just because. But again, you went in. Now, the bad part, you kicked that field goal to go in 30-3. You should have scored a touchdown. That was number one. Okay. Number two, you cannot lead the field. Rah. I don't care who you are. Bruh.
Dopalicious spotty yachty.
Every coach in America would look at that and be like, what are you doing? Because you've only played 30 minutes. The game is not over at halftime, okay?
No, it's not.
Every coach that's dominating a team like that has those fear of God in them, because they know, man, what if they come back? But not Shane Beamer. Shane Beamer was like,
Shane Beamer went out to Hush That Fuss and left with Babylon. He came in crunk with and then and all we saw was what flower bring, slow singing and flower bringing. If my burglar alarm starts ringing,
and the burglar alarm was ringing, the burglar alarm was ringing.
I tell you, man, he went from the A side of AT Aliens to the B side with Babylon. He was turned up and then turned all the way down.
Off. All the way off.
The look on his face was. Now, I know some of y'all that's going to listen to this going to think, we know we hating. But no, we're not. We're being real about this. You do not jump up and down. Everybody talking about, well, he deserved, they're feeling good. No, because any coach worth his salt, no, you don't celebrate till it's finally zero. Not halftime.
And when you have the inferior team, I know everybody think, listen, you know your team, though. Dog, you know your team is the inferior team. You need to have every piece of rehearsed, them lines they get, all three phases. He should have said all of that. Nope, he went on there because his day was made a little bit brighter. We did this last year. Man, this ain't South Carolina. You in Texas now. Dorothy, you have moved locations. The broom wicket has flew the other way.
Bruh, what would have happened?
Just act like the takeaway from this is just act like you've been there before.
Thank you,
but he ain't.
He ain't never been there.
He
ain't never been there. That's the problem.
You can't act like something you ain't never did before.
He ain't never been there. That's why he didn't know how to act. But look like his daddy would have told him, look at boy, you don't do that. But he know now. He know now. I know that.
You know how they say new money don't know how to act? Because new money don't know how to act. Because they ain't had no damn money.
Look at he acting like them Kardashians, bro. That's what he was. He was acting like them Kardashians.
All's fair.
Oh man.
Hey, and he got the same thing they did on Rotten Tomatoes. Trip zeros.
That's it.
He cannot. he cannot. The more I saw, the more stuff. Now I'm gonna give him credit. Nick Harbor played the greatest game he's ever gonna play ever in his career. He's never gonna duplicate this. Okay, let's just go on and be real. He's never gonna duplicate what he did on Saturday. He finally looked like a football player instead of a track star playing football. He finally.
Oh, you're talking
like
about number
football.
8, right? Where? Yeah. Hey, nobody ever. What is he from? Where's that? Where's he from?
You know, that's a good question.
Because physically, he got all the components. I had never saw him before. But I mean, he was running. He was so much bigger than everybody else.
Well, bro,
and faster.
This is how much everybody give him credit. He got a 99 on college football. You don't get a 99 unless you.
I ain't played that.
But see, he
fire that up.
He track speed.
And he's 6'5".
And he's 6'5". He is Usain Bolt, basically.
Yeah.
That is who he is. But you know, the old saying, the sun shine on a monkey ass every now and again. So for 30 minutes Saturday, the sun was shining and it was bright.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next thing you know, here come the rain.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
If it was me, he wouldn't have got back on the plane coming back from College Station, man. I'm sorry. He wouldn't have come back. I left him in Texas. Because there is no way. And my wife had the audacity to say, Dabo would have did the same thing. I said, no, he wouldn't. Dabo was beating Alabama. And he was scared to death because he knew Nick gonna come up with something to try to slow us down.
Yep.
We know better. We know better.
Archbishop Carroll's high school he went to.
Oh, okay. That's
he went to Carroll. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's powerhouse.
Oh, that's pretty good, man. And he ain't play. Yeah. I don't think he played football. I think he was straight track.
He did. Yup. He last year. Well, according to the announcer, said this was the first year he's fully dedicated to football. Yeah.
Now, I feel sorry for Lenore's just because first half, man, you look like the first round draft pick that everybody predicting you to be. But then your coach got in the way. Now,
on the real though, sometimes to be not to be facetious. Sometimes though, Lenore's
he not trying
I'm looking at the throw. You know how you start paying attention, right?
Right.
Some of his throws leave a lot to be desired. Like to me, he makes the tough throw, and then the easy throw is the more difficult throw for him. Like those, like I would say, like short outs or a slant. It's like he's off on that, but if you give him that deep ball, he's good. So that was something I just noticed on the game. Like he could have made a lot more completions with some accuracy on Saturday, but I just think that ball started, that snowball started rolling downhill, turned into that avalanche, and it just couldn't be stopped, man.
And I thought I saw Shaggy and Scooby. That ball was moving so fast, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you, and I'm kind of glad that A&M did come back because that really would have threw everything in chaos at that point.
Yes,
because I mean, there are. I would say there are about 20 teams playing for 12 spots right now, and the SEC is holding on for some spots. But I'm gonna be honest. From what I've seen, some of them just need to give it up, man. The three best teams in the SEC right now are the Georgia Bulldogs, Texas A&M, and Ole Miss. Nobody else needs to be in this conversation. We don't need to hear from Tennessee. We don't need to hear from Texas. It is just those three, okay? And then let's point this out too. Texas, you can't beat Georgia. You didn't play them 3 times in the last year. You didn't got your tail kicked 3 times in the last year. Give it up. Y'all might want to go back. You might want to go back to the Big 12 because there is an issue, okay? But then on the flip side of that, Oklahoma is owning Alabama right now, and I ain't figuring out how that happening. But it's Venables' defense. I know that's what it is because Venables was the only person to give Alabama problems during the Saban era. So now with Kalen DeBoer, that just make it even worse. Oklahoma has the opportunity to get in. I think they still probably got another loss. I don't know who they got left on the schedule.
Let's see.
But they probably got another loss.
And they always lose a dumb game. That's the problem with Oklahoma. It's like, and I listen to a lot of people with all the hype and all
It'll be
that.
Mississippi State, somebody like that.
Yeah, something like that. It'll be like that. It'll be something where they just look. And same thing. Watch this too. Unless it's like and I do believe it's going to be a new day for them. A&M always does this too. They will be high on the horse. And always they get this dumbass loss. They did it last year, and for some reason they get and next thing you know, it starts going off for them. So I'm still interested to see A&M finish this season out, and see what goes, because they always good for one of them dumb losses.
Well, the key gonna be don't lose to Texas on Thanksgiving. That's the key for them. You lose that game, that destroys everything, because of the fact, everybody already complaining about them because they hadn't played none of the upper echelon teams in the SEC. If you lose to Texas, people gonna say you shouldn't be there. Me personally, looking at them this year, and I watched them a couple of times, I don't know what happened Saturday. I'll just say like this, because the team I saw play a couple of weeks ago against LSU is not the same team. Well, the second half it was, but it's not the same team that played the first half against Carolina.
Yeah.
There's a good chance they're going to Stanford and Texas their last two games.
Yeah,
Stanford is tuned up.
Missouri and LSU.
That's the thing I hate about the SEC. Everybody put their pats in the last game, the next to last game of the year. I hate that for them. That game, if you're going to play Stanford, you need to play Stanford in September. You don't need to play Stanford the end of November, bro.
Because they play UTSA in September. That's the problem.
Huh?
They played UTSA right in. The first game.
I know, but even their biggest win was they went to Notre Dame and won. That's their biggest win. And now looking at Notre Dame at the beginning of the year is not Notre Dame that's playing now. So all the Miami fans that's crying and whining about them, stop it. Y'all couldn't beat Notre Dame if you played Notre Dame right now, because we all know Cristobal can't coach. So I keep that in the forefront of everything. Now, what we can't have happen this week is Georgia Tech cannot lose this week, okay? If they lose the Pitt, that throws tremendous chaos in the ACC.
Mm-hmm. And they are losing the Pitt, T. You feel it because you. I see it in your face. Hey, what is it? I see you.
They play hard, man.
Like you agreeing with me? You're feeling it.
They play hard. That's the thing about Pitt. They play hard. Which really kind of pisses me off right now with Clemson, because you still stink, but you could have really messed this whole situation up, because you got some losses to some teams you really, really shouldn't have lost to. And now, you gonna mess around. You gonna be spending your holidays in beautiful downtown Charlotte playing in the Mayo Bowl, because I know that's what's coming. But the thing is, looking at who's in the 12 right now, we don't know what Ohio State is. That's number one. We kind of got an idea what Indiana is, but we really don't know, because the only team they played was Oregon. Yeah. We saw what A&M is capable of, and we know what Kirby in Georgia is, okay? But think about Kirby, that scares me a little bit about Kirby. If Kirby ain't playing anybody other than Alabama, Kirby's dominant. But if he
except Notre Dame,
it's a problem.
Except Notre Dame last year.
Except Notre Dame, you're correct.
Because is Indiana get a bye or no?
Yeah, they're gonna get a bye. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're gonna end up playing Ohio State for the Big Ten championship. The loser, I think, still stays in the top 4. I don't see them dropping out of the top 4. So I think they'll get a bye. The question gonna be the first weekend, and if it stays like it is right now, I don't think Alabama deserves to still be in the rankings, just because Bama, you've lost to Florida State, you lost to Oklahoma. You really should not still be there.
But they beat Georgia though, and they beat they beat Georgia, and who was the other one? They They play Oklahoma. They beat Oklahoma, right?
They lost Oklahoma Saturday.
They lost Oklahoma. That's right. But they beat. Okay, yeah.
It's semantics right now.
Yeah,
because I don't think.
That Florida State loss though.
The Florida State loss is that one go hurt. Okay.
But then like for us, every year we used to lose to Syracuse or some dumb team and then go on and dominate winning that. You remember we always was good for losing this or one of them dumb teams, then going on that run.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Deshaun couldn't beat Pitt.
No.
Deshaun couldn't beat Pitt.
He couldn't beat Pitt. He lost. I think he lost to them twice.
Oh, shout out to Virginia on that comeback last Saturday because I thought that shit was over. I thought that was over.
And see, here go the thing. The ACC needs Virginia and Georgia Tech to play because you don't want Georgia Tech to play Miami. Not because Miami can beat them. It's because it's going to show how weak Miami is if they have to play either one of them. Miami is not good, okay? Miami got players. They ain't got no coach. He is another Brian Kelly, okay? They ain't got no coach. But see, right now, Tulane and Texas Tech. Now, I watched Texas Tech week 4 last was against BYU. Now, that one was a little, I still say, I don't know. But somebody got to represent the Big 12, okay? Notre Dame, I feel like, is in. Ole Miss is in. Oregon is in. I think Oregon is one and done. I don't think Oregon is as good as people think they are. And if this holds up and they end up playing Alabama, I think Oregon goes home.
What I'm always interested in is who has to go up to the cold weather. Where are the cold weather? Because that's always the equalizing factor.
The winner,
SMU looked like the Gross sisters from the Proud family last year when they had to go up and play Penn State. They were like, if they were a team full of the Gross sisters.
Well,
they were ashy. They didn't know what to do. The Jergens, the medicated Jergens, or the Gold Bond wasn't one. They even bought what's that good one with the
Aveeno?
They even tried to use Aquaphor, and they still look like the Gross sisters.
Well, no, let me tell you. I'm
going on that Aquaphor. That stuff they get in the hospital.
Yeah, Tennessee was the same way last year when they went to Ohio State. It was just too cold. Once it get past 30, you know how we is down here. We don't like that. And they were down there.
But see, Tennessee still got some light-skinned cats who can kind of, Neanderthal, European caveman. SMU is that, straight out of the sugarcane field, ready to go.
They still got bros.
There you go.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting in the next 2 weeks. Like I say, it's a lot of teams. I feel like right now there's 11 openings in college football. I think by the time the season's over with, we may get to 20. Just because there are going to be some smaller schools that going to lose their coaches. If the Gamecocks don't fire Shane Beamer, you want another year of that? I mean, come on, bro. Because y'all spoiled. Well,
they won't, because I saw today. 23 mil. 23 they would owe them.
Oh, man, they got that.
They want to pay that right now.
They got that, man. They got that.
I ain't saying they ain't got it. Do they want to pay it right now, though?
Well, the thing is, here's the question
that
been going around all week here is, if you fire him, who you going to get? That's going to be the question for a lot of schools, because who you going to get? Because everybody on Lane going to LSU or Florida, Lane going to stay right there at Ole Miss. He ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
What I'm going to go get this headache for?
Yeah.
Because
you're dealing with two idiots. Yeah, you're right.
I can win 9 games every year and be golden in the state of Mississippi. But if I go to Florida, I got to deal with one idiot, and if I go to LSU, I got to deal with King idiot. So either way, I'm staying in Ole Miss.
So why we ain't get a contract extension yet?
The contract extension already been done.
Why Ole Miss
he just ain't signing
because
what he trying to do is get the price up.
Got you.
Leverage. Lane gonna mess around and be the highest paid coach. Ain't got not one national championship or conference championship. He gonna be the highest paid coach in the country. Ain't got neither one. He gonna jump over Dabo. He gonna jump over Ryan Day. he gonna jump over what's the little boy out there in at Southern Cal? He gonna jump over him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now
Raleigh,
for Clemson,
one of Raleigh.
I hope Garrett goes and works with his brother out at the fake USC, at the real USC, but because he can't do nothing at Clemson no more. I already know they done pretty much whispered in Dabo ear, everybody fired. So
man, hey, Dabo was on his ass in that. I have never seen Dabo in ball. Dabo was on Riley's ass on like, why you call that play? Man, I have never seen Dabo disengaged.
Because you know why? He know he is close.
On the line. He on the line. He is on the line.
The only reason he ain't gone, he got 2 national championships.
That's it.
That's the only reason he ain't gone. Because
but if he South Carolina,
who? Dabo to South Carolina?
If he lose to South Carolina, he gone.
Nah,
not this year. Nah.
Look up his bio for me, Kels. Look up his bio, if you don't mind. I think he got a lifetime. He'll get one more season. He'll get his next.
He getting one season. They ain't gonna fire him for losing. Now, the fan base is gonna be irate if he lose to Carolina. He got to go all spring with that.
They're not gonna fire him.
What is it?
Hit by 60 something, ain't it?
60. Oh yeah. See, he ain't getting fired. No,
he ain't getting fired.
No, because both of those are state-supported schools. Now you gonna owe the $83 million to coaches? Yeah. Even Nancy Mace can't justify that.
Well, she ain't gonna be governor no way, so it really don't matter. They hate her in this state. Look, they hate her in this state. But here go the more interesting problem though. We already know Dabo got a clean house. Okay, he got to get a defensive coordinator, offense coordinator, linebacker coach, line coach. Now he can keep. No, line ain't did that. He got to get offensive line coach, defensive line
running back coach.
Running back coach got to go. That's a got to go situation. Now the thing is, you could probably it's enough. People will want to go to Clemson, but here go going to be the thing, and nobody's talking about this, and this just been popping up the last couple of weeks. It's certain schools that have changed conferences lately want to get out because the money situation, they starting to realize it's hurting them. The Trojans of Michigan don't like that collective that the Big Ten is putting together. Trojans of Michigan is talking about, we really don't need that. Y'all finna do something to pigeonhole us into a situation that we don't want to be in. Now, if Michigan and SC say, that's going to be a problem.
Michigan, and they have. And then, they postponed that too. They had the article today. They postponed that.
Right. Because the Grumblings started hollering because they knew, this is a problem. Because this collective is going to pigeonhole them and they don't want to be beholden to no entity other than themselves. So they like, well, we can be like Notre Dame and we can go independent and make all the money for ourselves. And both of them are national brands. So expansion is finna hit a snag. It's teams in the ACC, Clemson, Florida State, y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all might well go on make your bed in the ACC like you've been doing and be done with it because you ain't going nowhere.
There's only one ACC school that any of the conference want anyway. I mean, really, it's North Carolina.
It's North Carolina.
The only change that could happen, and North Carolina don't even want it, is UNC going to the Big Ten. That's the only logical, and that ain't happening.
It ain't happening.
Yeah.
It ain't happening. But I will say this. There is a good possibility Maryland may be coming back to the ACC. And the only reason because Plank is running out. Everybody is dumping Under Armour. That money that he was giving Maryland is not doing anything. So they looking at it like we done lost all our good nature around here by being in the Big Ten. Yeah, we getting money, but it ain't the same. Let's go back home. Watch what happened. Under Armour has hurt themselves. It's now a two-team, a two-business in college basketball. It's Adidas, Nike. And if Shaq can find somebody that will take Reebok, they can get back in the game just as good as
Adidas owns Reebok. Reebok is not an independent brand like Converse. Nike owns Converse. There's only two. There's three. Under Armour was the only left independent. So really, you just got Nike and Pony and what is Pony? I don't even know if Pony's still around.
Well,
yeah, there you go. So
Watch card might come back too. Because remember Notre Dame's with Under Armour right now. I don't think Notre Dame will go to Nike. I don't think they will go to Adidas. If anything, they may go back to Champion. Nobody's gonna cry about that because people buy Champion. Now they can get their shoes from Nike or Adidas. It won't matter. But as far as clothing, that's where they're at. All right, so let's jump over to the NFL. Huh?
Who owns New Balance? They independent?
And New Balance is independent. You're right. Yes.
New Balance is independent. But I'm gonna tell you what, New Balance didn't get in the college game. They were smart. New Balance has a sizable part of Major League Baseball and has a sizable part of the NBA.
And all of DC.
Yeah.
Cats who wear them shoes.
Yeah.
They got a whole municipality, whatever DC is called, a municipality, little carve out. All of them wear them gray New Balance.
All right, let's jump to the NFL. Kelsey, we haven't heard from you in a couple of weeks.
I'm still not drinking the Kool-Aid.
You ain't with everybody else because after they won Monday night, we had to hear it.
It's the Raiders, man.
It's the Raiders. I know that. Dave know that. You know that. It's the Raiders, man. But why when y'all win, it got to be. You know I done heard the famous saying, right?
We're going to the
Super Bowl.
And they are if you buy your own tickets. That's the only way you're going. If you buy your own tickets. We still the 33rd ranked defense. We're moving up.
Yeah, we say you buy your own tickets, you go.
But wait a minute now. How y'all move up on defense? Y'all played the Raiders, man.
Yeah, we back at 33 now. We back at 33.
Y'all played the Raiders.
Because you know what? I ain't gonna lie, the Bucks right by at 32. In the last two games, they right there with you at 32.
But wait a minute, man.
It's rough out there.
I'm not gonna put that on the because they hurt, man. Everybody hurt. Everybody hurt, man. Everybody got the Chris Godwin going right now. That's what the problem is.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Well, now, do you? All right, Kelsey. These next 3 weeks is gonna be the telltale. Can y'all make the playoffs?
We're going 1 and 2. No, we're not going anywhere. No, I'm not even trying to drink that Kool-Aid. We're not going anywhere. Nowhere.
So you got Philly this week. Do you think you can pull that one out?
We'll beat Philly because Philly got some stuff going on right now.
All right. Next Thursday, Thanksgiving.
I want to comment on that too. I want to come back around there.
Go ahead, the Chiefs now. You think you can do something there?
If that can get going, because the Chiefs' defense has been suspect. But
everything about the Chiefs is suspect. But
I'm gonna say this: Chris Jones. Everybody hype up Chris Jones, but I watched him Sunday against Denver, bruh. He got a little clowny in him, Bo.
Yeah.
See, I ain't the only one.
Yeah, he got a little clowny in him.
See, when they make you start paying attention, then you start seeing the stuff that be doing. Yes,
he got dragged in the end zone on that last touchdown. He hit Cuz at the 3-yard line. Cuz drug him 5 yards into the end zone, bro. That ain't
defensive lineman.
That ain't supposed to happen.
Defensive lineman.
And he hit him in the hole. He got drugged 5 yards, bro.
Yeah.
Now going back to this Philly thing, for everything that they say that's going on, these cats still win. That's the difference between them and KC. KC got all this stuff going on and they losing. I don't know what did happen. They say they lost the fear. The thing with Philly, every week we are saying they are this, but somehow every week, and that goes back to what we all said, and I want to go back to this podcast because we said it early. Philly is willing to beat you any way you want to get beat.
That's it.
They had the crying truck driver crying because their defense demolished the damn line. They didn't have to do nothing, man. They did to Detroit what Detroit usually do to people. They had them bastards crying on off, and then I love that he grabbed the clipboard last week at the end, thought that miracle on 33rd Street or whatever street was going. I'm glad his ass got smoked the next week when he got to call a full game. The crying truck driver is a goddamn fraud. You heard it first here, America. It's coming from us. 44 Stackton said it. He was crying because his offense got smoked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Philly right now, if Philly gonna play like this, man, it's gonna be some slobber knockers in January now, cause these boys is hitting.
Yes.
I can't wait to see them in the Rams head up, because that's gonna be must-see TV right there. If you like defense like we do, that's must-see TV right there. Them in the Rams gonna hurt somebody. And the Seahawks.
I want to see what our rebound defense is going to do against the Eagles. I don't think it'll.
Hey, no, man. The big A. What was it? What the kicker from what's the name came out when what Aikman said? He said something. What Aikman said, he thought he went to get some help. Well, you don't need to go get him because it ain't helping at all.
Exactly. Yeah, Troy is blunt. Troy doesn't care. He will say.
Troy let him know, hey, bro, this ain't working. Ain't nothing worked Sunday night. That was, as much as Detroit has built up good faith in the last few years, Philly beat them boys like they was some bad little kids outside, and that was their mama, because they were hitting. They couldn't throw the football. Poor Jared Goff. Jared Goff had, last year when he had that 5 interception game, he was working on that one Sunday night. Because I'm like, Bo, they is coming. He couldn't realize where they were coming from, because they were coming from everywhere. And Jordan Davis and Carter demolishing everything in the middle. When your 2D tackles is taking 2 or 3 fellas apiece, there is nothing you can do at that point. And that's what happened. The crying trucker, I still ain't figured out why he took over play calling duties, because if it falls apart the rest of the year, all the blame falls on you, bro.
It's on him. It's gonna be on him.
Because Detroit's defense played good enough to win the game Sunday night. Your offense did absolutely nothing.
And Goff, man, and I don't mean to bring, well, yeah, I guess I do, since I'm about to talk about it. I mean to bring it up. Goff got them, that mental health thing too. So when it starts to go south, I think them demons start getting in his head, and then you're gonna have a bad game for the rest of the game, because he's thinking about what his therapist said. He's thinking about what the crying truck driver then told him. And I know we're supposed to be sympathetic with mental health and ill, but see, his is on the football field, which is different. Once it starts breaking down for him, then every little Tina Turner mantra gets into his head. I'm young, and you can't do nothing then. And that's what's happening to him, man. He is, there it is. I know it ain't a popular thing to express, but damn it, I expressed it.
He gone. So here's the issue for the rest of the year, because let's be real about it. All right, we always point to, when you get to Thanksgiving, you need to be at your best possible position. And right now, the Rams are the team to beat in the NFC, along with the Eagles. Eagles offense got to get a whole lot better. Now,
they're doing enough though.
But I'm gonna say this as a former wide receiver, myself. I'm just gonna say this: AJ Brown, shut up, bro. Because if he started forcing the football and they started turning it over, then you're gonna be like, it ain't my fault. But you put that in his head, bro. You can't do that. You gotta let your quarterback cannot be sitting back there. I gotta find AJ. You can't play like that. Okay, you gotta play free and loose.
He found Devontae.
Huh?
He found Devontae.
But that's a different story. Because Devontae ain't making no waves. Now, I know how quarterbacks think. Quarterback gonna throw who they rely on and who ain't aggravating them. Okay?
And Devontae breaks open quicker than AJ. That's why you see him throwing it to Devontae is not faster on the top end. Nope. Probably. I don't know. But coming out of a break, coming out like he is way quicker. And that's why he gets the ball. Because he's open. Mm-hmm. He's open first.
Well, I give you another. Dallas Goedert is always open.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where he at, he's always open. Yep. When your tight end is getting open like that, you supposed to take that.
And I don't understand these T as a former wide receiver, explain this to me.
Yeah.
Because this is just simple to me. If you see that somebody's playing the zone, why not get to that dead spot and you'll be open? Every zone has an opening. It's a dead spot. Gardner does that perfectly. He sets in there. Like, why you just don't find that dead spot?
Because I tell you why. Because he don't read the defense. 9 times out of 10, ain't nobody manning up against AJ Brown because he's too big and he's too physical. Ain't nobody manning up on him. Even if he give you a man look, there's a safety over the top. Okay, he don't understand that's what's happening. If it's either going to be a safety over the top or you dropping. If you going in the middle, that middle linebacker is dropping deep middle every time. So he can't just throw the ball up because if he start doing that, he gonna start looking like Jared Goff. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this up.
Yeah.
Jalen is the perfect quarterback. Jalen don't like to make interceptions. So he's always going to take the path of least resistance. He ain't going to play like that.
Game manager.
Mm-hmm. He a game manager.
He's not going to want to lose you the game because of heroics. At the end of the day, however they win, he fine with it. As long as they getting that W in the column.
That's why the Eagles are where they are. Now, conversely, Matthew Stafford gonna throw the football. You know why? He got 2. He got Devontae Adams and Puka. Mm-hmm. And also Puka cannot be guarded. Let's just be real about it.
Can't guard Puka.
Nope. And also, man, you know, Matty got that rocket ass on too.
I know.
You know, we all say I talk a lot of junk about Matt Stafford, but hey, he got that rocket ass arm, and what ain't open, he
gonna make it open.
He gonna make it exactly. I was about to say he ain't Dan Marino, but you know how Dan Marino gonna make you open. He got that rocket to where he can make you open even if you ain't open.
That's why they are the most dangerous team.
Yeah, I was wondering why everybody was so hyped on Patrick Mahomes. Now, granted, he's doing some great things, but I'm like, Matthew Stafford was doing this when he first came into the league. He just didn't have anybody except Megatron.
He had nobody but Megatron.
And in his early days, he did that. He relied on that rocket too much. That's why his interceptions used to always be the ones that kill you. But now as you get older, you get settled. His rocket ain't left. And now he has better decision making with the rocket. You know, like to me, all right, so here you go. The most rocket arm I ever saw is Jeff George. Seriously. Straight up.
Correct.
So if you don't believe me, go YouTube it, go look. Jeff George had but his decision making, and he had one of them spaz out ass attitudes too. It didn't go along with the talent that he had in that arm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, exactly.
Right, because he couldn't tell what color uniform he's supposed to throw to.
So
that was his biggest problem. And see, I'm gonna tell you, I give you another example.
Hey, I can't believe I'm finna say this. Either way.
I can't believe I'm finna say this, but Dak has figured out, don't put the ball in harm's way. He finally has figured that out. It done took him 10 years, but he finally done figured out. Don't just throw it up. Throw it to somebody that's gonna catch the football. That has really.
He threw it anywhere near Pickens. Pickens go get him. CD got a little dropsy. But
well, no. CD, CD a little light in the ass now, so that's part of his problem. He a little light in the ass now. He ain't gonna take too many hits.
True.
He might be way 88, but he don't play like the playmaker. I can tell you that right now.
He probably don't do what the playmaker do.
Well, he don't do what the playmaker used to do before the game. So that's why he ain't gonna do all this in there. But if you look at
he ain't got nowhere near the playmaker size.
I'm just saying.
Had size.
It was a big
playmaker had dust too, so you know that always gonna make you play better. But anyway, you know, that's what's wrong with y'all right now too. Baker got nobody to throw to.
No, what Baker does, Baker got people to throw to. What's happening with Baker?
He got Emeka Obuka. That's all he got.
Yeah,
that's it.
And the ones when he has them open, he has this thing towards the end of the game where he starts seeing ghosts. And that's the thing with Baker. Baker is a good enough quarterback to get you, like I said this before a lot of times, he's good enough to get you a playoff win. To get to another level, you're not going to be having Baker as your quarterback. You got to groom somebody, find somebody. Now, I don't advocate for taking a quarterback in the draft because in the end, you don't want to ruin your whole flexibility for your salary cap just because you wanted to draft a quarterback. So I'm fine with what he is in the next couple of years because I don't see nothing coming out that's going to be different.
I'm going to throw this out here. They going to win the division?
Yes, because of the Saints. Because the Saints, the thing with the Bucks too, they play to their opponent.
In all the games that they
lost, if you go take a look when they played Philly, they only lost these games by 3 points, 4 points total. Carolina, the Saints is another win, easy. Carolina, I do see Carolina trying to put up a fight, but I know how the Bucks usually do Carolina. And they'll probably win both of them. The schedule is conducive to them to win in the NFC South. One Carolina got to catch up still a game. So the game that they play against the Bucks, the first one is going to be crucial.
Well, here go the problem with the Panthers.
Because they still won back.
That Saints loss is kicking them in the ass. Because had they not lost to the Saints, the rest of the year, they'd be head up with the Bucks. Because the Falcons are done. The Falcons are done.
Exactly.
Kelsey, you got your resume.
And they're about to they have to start playing the people we played. So they got to start like towards the end. They got to play us and they got that gauntlet.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm GM. I'm going for GM job.
Kelsey said Sunday that he'll be my GM. I will take over the Falcons because I can do as good as Raheem. Because Raheem need to be fired, bro. You got too much talent on that Falcon football team for you to have a losing record, man. Bijan Robinson looked so good Sunday against the Panthers. Them runs he made, how he slides through. I'm going to tell you. Now, people ain't going to like it when I say this, but I'm just going to be real. That is the reincarnation of O.J. Simpson. That is the reincarnation of O.J. Simpson. That boy go through the line so smooth that it is ridiculous, man. And it's like, why y'all in the situation? You ain't gonna win another game because Kirk Cousins is your quarterback for the rest of the year. That's why that's gonna be your problem. Kirk Cousins is going. Drake London is out. You have nobody. Kyle Pitts can't catch a cold. And bruh, can I get that job? I guarantee I can win. I can win that. I can win that.
I don't know about the Panthers.
The what?
I don't know about the Panthers schedule.
It's ugly. Because they still got to play the Rams. I ain't going to tell you that right there.
About the Rams.
They got to play all the games that we done lost.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only one we won was the San Francisco game.
Yeah.
The rest of them we ain't win.
They got everybody left, man.
Yeah. That's a gauntlet they get ready to run into. That's going to be tough.
Yeah. They for them to be a last place team last year, the NFL did them no favors. They should have played all these teams at the beginning of the year.
But I will say this. They're a team that don't know no better. They're playing with house money. They ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Nobody expecting to be where they are.
Well, I'm like what everybody said Sunday with Bryce Young. Bryce Young, people don't realize he threw for 450 Sunday.
Yeah, sure did.
With who? With who? Because McMillan is the only player he got. Because Leggett can't play no more, man. He didn't got with Glorilla. She must. I got an idea what probably happened. And he gone, man. He like Klay Thompson, man. He can't. His leg gone, man. His leg gone. You can't look. You can't have that high quality. You can't have that high quality femininity around you, man, and think you gonna be right.
You got that stanky leg.
Yeah. And then let's be real. In the AFC, the Colts, Broncos, I don't see neither one of them going to the Super Bowl. I don't see neither one of them going to the Super Bowl. Buffalo ain't going to the Super Bowl. The Steelers finna get in their little thing with the bank with the Ravens for the next month or so. So that see, we could have been won this division had they not lost to the Bengals back.
I think the Patriots is fool's gold.
I know they are. So, I know they are.
I think they are fool's gold. Yeah.
Defense, they're okay, but offense, they want Drake May hit away.
I ain't even gonna say that. I don't think their defense is that good. I think they've been getting by because the Patriots are playing a last place schedule too. And then if I got to play the Jets twice in a year, I ought to have 2 wins too. And the Dolphins.
Oh, and Fields been benched.
Of course. Again, is Tyrod gonna play this time, or are you gonna have something else ailing him?
No, Tyrod is supposed to be playing. That's what's the.
And then
that was the whole thing.
In the South, you don't know what Jacksonville team gonna show up. Steelers stink. We winning. I don't know how, but we winning. I don't know how.
The coach.
That's all it is.
The coach.
Yeah. I would take Jared Goff right now as my quarterback. That's how bad it is in Pittsburgh, bro. Yeah.
Well, ain't Mason Rudolph supposed to start this Sunday?
Has no choice because Aaron then broke his wrist.
Yeah, left wrist. Yep, sure did.
And then let's be real about this here. The crying trucker, the Bears are in first place in the North. The crying trucker and the Packers, what are y'all doing?
And I don't trust the Packers.
No.
I don't know what Packers team is coming. I don't know what Packers team you're getting. That is also a disappointment they even more of a disappointment in Atlanta because they have an even better team. And but I said it earlier. Jordan Love sometimes picks the worst times to have his turnover in a game.
Yeah. Every defensively, time. Other than the Cowboys game, they have been on cue. It's just the offense.
Well, we knew Sunday. Yeah, we knew Sunday with Jameis. You knew Jameis was gonna put up points. You already knew that because it's Jameis. Jameis gonna throw for 500. He gonna throw 6 interceptions, and then he gonna hit the Harlem Shake.
I pray the Lord to stop me from throwing these pick sixes. That dude is a fun dude.
He is a national treasure, man. He is a national treasure.
James at all costs, man.
Oh man,
we gotta protect Jameis, man. When Jameis' career is over, I don't know who's signing him, but he need to be on TV every Sunday in somebody's studio giving us a breakdown of the game because there is nobody. Jameis is a treasure. I'm telling you. All right, so tomorrow night, Buffalo versus Houston. Buffalo, do not go to Houston, lose this game because Houston's defense is legit, even though their offense is struggling. But Josh Allen, stop it. They ain't going nowhere. Buffalo is not going nowhere.
He's back to throwing them interceptions in the worst time.
Yes.
He's another one with an arm that gets him in trouble. He has the arm, but it gets him in trouble because he think that arm can rescue him.
The Romo effect.
Yeah. I agree with that.
No, let's go. No. I want to go to who they all overhype with this. Brett Favre, the gunslinger.
Ooh, the gunslinger. Ooh,
that's who these days the gun. He gets praised. He gets called a gunslinger when he throws interceptions and throws it in to 5 people.
Okay, the Steelers play the Bears on Sunday.
Where?
In Chicago.
And what time?
1 o'clock.
Nighttime or daytime?
1 o'clock.
Okay.
But still, the Bears are playing. The Bears are playing competent football right now, so it's hard for me to be like, the Patriots play the Bengals on Sunday. The Patriots get another victory. The Giants go to play the crying trucker. It's Jameis' show again, baby. It's Jameis' show. The Vikings. I'm very disappointed in the Vikings. The Vikings have too much talent again, but they made the wrong choice at quarterback. You should have kept Sam Darnold, and now you're paying for it. The Vikings are playing Green Bay in Green Bay. Seattle
might be having buyer's remorse on that though.
Well,
he's He's starting to do it. It's slowly happening. He's starting to give that ball away.
I will say though,
and like one he threw. Who were you? Like, it's like you purposely threw it to the defense. Who else could you have been throwing that ball to?
You know what it is? That's Jets PTSD, man. That's Jets PTSD. The Jets do that to you, man.
Yeah.
You start seeing stuff that ain't there no more, man.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle plays Tennessee, which shouldn't be a problem. Now, if you go to Tennessee and you lose this game in Cam Ward, Sam Darnold then fell off the wagon. We got Colts, Chiefs Sunday. That's the big game in the 1 o'clock window. Interesting to see how that go. The Jets play Baltimore. Lamar, don't lose this football game. Cleveland plays at the Raiders. Why are we even playing this game? Jacksonville going to Arizona. Kyler Murray's done. Trevor, don't go out here and lose the football game. Cowboys and Eagles is a big game at 4:30. The other game that's of significance to us just because it's the division, but it's the Falcons versus New Orleans. The Saints will win this.
Saints, yeah.
Strange things happen in the Superdome. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, they got rid of what's the name today? They cut Cooks. They cut Cooks today.
Brandon Cooks, he got cut.
Yep, they got cut. They cut him today.
Oh man, why you holding?
Because he wasn't going to meet because his contract. It was when you read just the synopsis. His contract was incentive laden, and he's not going to meet any of them. Yeah, so they're gonna let him go, and then maybe he can sign with a team for
going to Dallas. He going to Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah, he going to Dallas.
Yeah, he was comfortable in Dallas.
Yeah.
But who they going?
Who? You need a third.
I hadn't seen him go all year.
Yeah, that's what I say. Y'all need look, y'all gave up a what? Fourth? Y'all gave a fourth to get him last year from the Panthers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think I've seen him twice.
Well,
I don't know what his issue is.
You better hope Dak don't go down because remember, y'all got Joe Milton as your backup. So
Joe can go.
Joe can throw.
Quincy Carter could do it. Anybody can do it.
There you go.
And then Sunday night football, the Bucks play the Rams out in LA. Whoo!
We're gonna lose 41-38.
But the bad part about it is they have absolutely nobody catching the football.
Nope. Or run it. Bucky ain't back.
Bucky, what is wrong with Bucky?
Man, they say an ankle, and Rashad White is now out. So you down to Gage and I think one other running back.
Bruh, what kind of ankle does he
retire?
No, God would get them nasty injuries. Yeah, look, I don't know what's going on, man. Yeah,
Godwin collecting the check. That's all he doing.
Coming back.
Well, look here, y'all better go find Mike Allstott because y'all need a running back bad. Warwick Dunn, somebody. James Wilder.
Hey, bumbling, stumbling. I take bumbling, stumbling.
Michael Pittman.
Hey, Pittman was the Super Bowl running back.
I know that. That's why I'm throwing him out there for y'all. Look here, that's how much help y'all need right now.
Yep.
All right, and then Monday night, I didn't even believe they had a Monday night game, but the Panthers travel out to San Francisco. Purdy's back. You know, San Francisco been winning. I don't know how.
Because they are just steady. They're gonna be one of them. They got good, and you know all the shit we talk about. What's the name? But really, he'll keep you steady. The coach Shanahan, and what's the name is the GM president, whatever.
Yeah.
You know he'll keep you steady. He'll keep that steady. That he'll get it. You know at least steady.
Well, it's just my thought of we don't talk about them, but they right there in the mix, and I'm like, how? Because everybody hurt. You didn't win a whole year without your quarterback, man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. And then, as you know, we be getting ready for Thanksgiving games for next week. Of course, Cowboys play the Chiefs, the Bears play the Lions, and the Ravens play the Bengals. So all of them are divisional matchups for Thanksgiving. All of them got playoff possibilities attached to them. The Chiefs cannot lose again because if they lose again, they will not be making the playoffs. Chiefs got to win out. Cowboys got to win out. You know, that's the only way they're getting in because the standings right now.
I don't think the Chiefs making the playoffs.
In the hunt.
Chiefs got to jump over a lot of people, bro.
Yeah, the Chiefs. I don't think the Chiefs have enough games now left to jump. And the way the division is going, I don't think they have enough games left to jump. That Denver loss hurt bad.
Yeah, it did because you 5-5, man. You 5-5, and the team that is directly behind you has already lost to them. You lost to the Ravens, so to get to the 7th seed, well, matter of fact, you done lost to everybody that you got to climb over. So you cannot lose. They have lost to everybody they got to climb over to get into the playoffs. That is not good. I never would have thought I'd seen Mahomes in them like that. Steelers going to be the 4th seed regardless because we're going to win the division. And this is the most improbable division winner I've ever seen because they should not be doing that because that defense stinks, man. They get on my nerves. And then in the NFC, the 49ers are the 7th seed at 7-4. The Lions, right now, the Lions are on the outside looking in, y'all. 6-4, crying truck on the outside looking in. Panthers are on the outside looking in. Cowboys got to climb over everybody that didn't already beat them to get in.
And
so they cannot lose. Yeah, they cannot lose. The Vikings are at 4-6. Vikings have no chance. So the Cowboys at 4-5-1 are the last potential playoff team to get in, but they got to climb over. Y'all still got to play the Lions at some point, ain't it?
Yes, we play Lions on December 4th.
Okay, all right. So Panthers already didn't beat y'all. Y'all got to play the Lions. Y'all done had y'all annual loss to the 49ers, right?
Have we played them yet? I don't think so.
I don't think y'all played them this year.
Can't be.
That's an
annual write-up.
No, they don't play them this year.
They don't play them this year. Oh my God.
Nope. Yeah, I looked at that. They don't play them because I was with you. They usually play. I know they don't play this year.
How could they let that happen?
Hey man, thank you, Roger. Thank you.
Hey, lying.
Yeah, if we get past these next 3 games, we should be okay.
I still say y'all got to win all 6 though, just because Detroit is right there, and since y'all don't play the 49ers, Detroit and San Francisco gonna battle out for that 7th seed because I believe the Bears gonna win the division.
Yeah, we have to beat the Eagles, Chiefs, and Lions in succession. The Vikings, I'm not too worried about them. It just depends. Chargers, that's a question mark. And then the Commanders and the Giants.
Look, the only way y'all losing to the Vikings is if Tommy Kramer come back.
So.
And Ahmad Rashad.
Not Kramer.
And Rashad.
Oh, man.
I went back, didn't I? Yeah, that's the only way y'all losing.
I thought you were going to say, I thought you were going to go to the missile and say Talib Ishmael was going to come back.
Not the Rocket.
Not the Rocket, but not the Rocket.
His brother, Quadri. His brother, Quadri.
Quadri. That's who played with Minnesota.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Quadri was coming back.
Well, look, Minnesota, it ain't the wide receiver the problem. They ain't got no quarterback. That's their problem.
That's the problem.
They ain't got no quarterback.
But you got to remember now, our defense makes quarterbacks look good. Russell Wilson.
You're right. You are exactly right. Russell Wilson, MVP, one game. All right, before we get off, make a quick hit because we didn't touch on this. Cal Raleigh got robbed of MVP in the American League. It shouldn't have went to Judge. And then Kyle Schwarber should have won in the National League. Shouldn't have went to Shohei Ohtani. He gets on my nerves, man. They act like he the greatest thing in the world. I have seen the greatest baseball player of all time play, okay? His name is Barry Lamar Bonds. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't saying nothing else. Now, the NBA got hot because LeBron came back last night. But I will say this here. If you get an opportunity to watch the Spurs, man, them boys is killing people.
No, not now. No, it won't. Because the same thing is happening. Wembyama is out for a month. I knew this.
What he
Once
did?
they get in, and Castle is now out for 3 weeks. So that what you are saying, I knew it was good. Once them big men get hurt early, they never, and he got a calf strain. And his calf, now this is on a scale. Hey, what they used to say, hey, this is a scaled version, but his calf is this long. That's a big calf strain.
Yeah.
So he had a month, and you know that month is probably going to come back. He'll strain it a little bit again. That's why I said San Antonio, this is my parting shot on Wembanyama, ain't even made the play-in game yet. But all I heard was you was the mans in them. You at least by year 4, year 3, because all the greats by year 3 at least made the playoff. And they didn't have a play-in game. Wemby, if you at least don't make a play-in game this year, all that hype, we sending your ass back overseas. All 7-6 and your calf strain.
Well, you know, they were playing.
Get your French. You get your French hemioglobin rotated. You know how they put it in the machine. Get your centrifuge and roll all that shit around so you can get healthy. Cause we sending you back. You don't make the playoffs this time.
Well, if you say he's gonna be out a month, that puts him on Christmas Day. So that's right out a month, and they need him. They need him to be on because nobody's gonna be watching the NBA on Christmas Day. Everybody's gonna be watching the NFL. So we already know that. Let's talk about our 2 South Carolina homeboys before we get off. Zion is done. He's supposed to be coming back, but he's done. And then somebody go get Ja before he be back and remember the rest of his life. Please, somebody go get Ja.
Yeah. Oh, and one last thing before we leave. Shout out to them damn. Caleb Wilson is a star.
Bro.
I told y'all. That dude will dunk on me, you, your mama, and your cousin. That is my man. Y'all are missing a show. If you against Navy in the second half, he said, "Screw it." That dude had 7 dunks in a row.
Right now, I ain't seen this kind of North Carolina player since the early 80s, mid 90s.
Yes. Okay?
This is Antoine. This is Antoine Jameson with Vince Carter hops.
Hey man, we are a star is born.
They are my pick to win it all this year. Long as Hubert don't get in the way.
Well, and I watched the Kansas Duke game, and Carolina beat Kansas worse than what Duke beat them last night.
Right.
And all this boozer hype, you're going to be catching a couple of them Caleb Wilsons on the top of your dome because he ain't afraid of none of y'all.
Well, I'm going to be like this about the Boozer twins. I can't remember which one is which, but one is dominant.
The big man. Yeah, the
other one ain't.
Him and Caleb Wilson got a date.
Yeah.
They got 2 dates.
Yeah.
Him and Caleb got 2 dates. He's the 6'10" when he's the one like his daddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Now he has always. I've watched him grow up. I've watched him grow up, so I know he's ready. But for those of you all waiting next year, and I don't know where he gonna go to school yet, but Marcus Spears Jr. is a problem. He a problem, and he ain't grown yet.
Yeah,
he a problem.
Yeah.
So wherever, why
South Carolina girls doing this to Winthrop?
Bruh, because she ain't got, look, she don't have to play nobody for a while. She don't have to play nobody for a while. But
it's 98-51.
I'm concerned about the girls just from the standpoint, they got no bigs. That's what bothered me. When you play a team like UConn that got bigs.
Who is the rough and stuff with the Afro Puffs? Hey, what's her name?
George
Afro Puffs.
George Edwards.
That girl got skill.
Yeah.
And each year right now I am interested to see her growth against them. Because last year she was overpowered. You were right. She looked like a freshman, but this year she looks like she's grown and she's ready to take that step. And they got the best transfer out the portal. Remember, that Florida State girl was the best transfer, and they got her. So the scoring that they were going to lose with for Wally, that has been filled almost 2 times.
Well, I'm going to tell you the other part that ain't nobody talking about. You know, Flo Wilder don't even start on LSU.
I know.
They let her cook once she get in there, but she don't start. No.
But Kim don't like it. So she might not never start.
Because you got to play defense for both of them. Both of them require defense.
I didn't understand the move no way because I know how demanding Kim Mulkey is. Remember, Kim Mulkey is a point guard. Okay.
Yep.
If you didn't play point guard any time in your life, you're gonna be harder on your kids because of the fact you know how you supposed to play the position. That's why Dawn is so hard on her girls. That's why Kim Mulkey is hard on her girls. They national. I mean, they've been national player of the year. You know how that go.
Yep.
All right, we'll see y'all next week. Another great show, fellas. And you coming home for Christmas, Deborah?
Yeah.
Who, me?
I mean, not Christmas, for Thanksgiving, Kels.
Yeah. Be home next week. Yep.
Oh, sure will. All right. All right. I know you'll be home for Christmas Day, so we already talked about getting together, so we're gonna figure that. All right, we'll see y'all next week.